Speaking of being normal,
Here we go.
you know what isn't normal? Those dang clankers.
Whoa, slow
Okay.
down, dude. Slow down.
Whoa, Confederate flag you're holding.
What Confederocracy? I'm trying to think of how to technologize. Controller.
Is that about that?
Robocracy.
Anyway,
Sit with
so
that for a
there's a
second.
trend right now on
Robocracy.
there's like a dubious trend. Our friend Michaela, like it was like we have a group chat for this, and was like, I said clanker in the group chat as a bit, like, and then Michaela was like, Jarvis, we were watching clanker TikToks after you left, and I was like, sorry, and then I didn't want to be like look embarrassing in the group chat, so I sidebarred to Michaela, and I was like, what are you talking about? And
You said to
then
Michaela, how's your all-white football team that you're focused on drafting? going?
yeah, they're the Cowboys, and Dak is black, and she doesn't have him. And then we started talking during pre-production, and I found out that there's a whole swath of these where the vibe is, hey, AI is becoming a thing, robots are becoming a thing. Hey, Elon's actually gonna he's like gonna be selling like robots that can just hang out in your kitchen. These robots, these AI, they're losing the sheen, the luster on their metallic parts.
Yes.
And people are starting to refer to them derogatorily.
Is a clanker. It is fun.
And so what
It's
else?
a fun word.
and it is from Star Wars. Just want to
Right.
Which
point that
is a
out.
series with no racism. First of all, okay. They're just,
There's one black guy in it.
that's what they sound like. That's what that race sounds like. And that's what that species looks like.
So
George desperately. Like,
so it's like, you know who also experienced derogatory language? Let's watch some of these TikToks and think about where the comedy is coming from when the joke is, hey, what if we were racist or robot?
remember being racist? Yeah, let's play another round of What's the Joke?
Yeah, what's funny about
It is true. Let's play a round of what's the joke. Let's just start with
conducting a traffic stop in 2046. Parentheses, I have robophobia.
You have it. It's contracted.
Were you off to Gearhead?
Were you off to
were you off
Yes,
to
you-
gearhead?
Okay, cool. That's...
So gearhead, is a term.
So I've watched a bunch of these, and I just want to say they love making up new slurs for robots.
Right. Well, that's the most fun part.
That is the most fun.
A lot of this is based on the fact that slurs are really fun.
They're like, ooh, it's face friendly.
Yeah. And it's like finally a place where I'm allowed to use slurs as long because you can invent a slur that is still racist. You know what I mean? And
Because we've got all the classics. A hard consonant in the middle is a really
Right.
strong one. An ER at the end. I mean,
Right.
that never heard.
here, I'm going to create a new slur for black people. If a white guy in a southern accent calls a black man a ghetto walker,
Yep.
I think that's racist, actually.
I mean, the science of old school race, like nouns like that. Shout outs to white people. They really figured that one out.
Yeah.
There's a long list of things black people doer.
Yeah.
They're big into that. Music haver. Music, what is it? Theater loud person is like a thing for a while. Like, isn't that like a cliche? Like, this better is loud at the movies.
Oh, yeah. Black
Which
people
is
being
like-
loud. Oh, yeah. There's so many. Yeah. The black people have crazy names.
Yeah, that's a bagger. Hey, you. I caught you. You're the person in the comment that already wrote, hey, I don't care. It's not racism when it's against AI. Hey, that's not the point we're making.
Right.
You
So-
already left the comment. Don't edit it.
So, yeah.
I caught you. I knew you were going to be here.
yeah. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're going to do a good old fashioned explain the joke where we watch the joke and we analyze where the comedy is coming from.
Got anything downloaded I should know about? Any pirated content? You sure about that? Clanker, gear muncher. I know what you're up to. No good, rotten wireback.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Let's think about this.
So where, like, if a cop is suspicious of you, is asking these questions, and is referring to you with derogatory terms about your identity.
That's-
Why? Where? If this is comedy, where is the comedy? Is it this used to famously happen to white people? Well, I mean, depending on what flavor it might be.
The thing is it is going on, like, this intuitively makes sense, right? Like, we know what it is, right? It's square peg in the square hole. It's not like a complicated idea. The issue is, and the issue we're going to take with a lot of this stuff is that sometimes requires a little bit of scratching before you see what's beneath the surface. And I'll keep asking, what's the joke?
Yeah.
Is it remember how this happens?
Or is it I'm reenacting, I'm cosplaying a act of racism, right? Of like racial profiling, what he's doing there. And how
Wired back.
funny that I'm kind of almost saying this slur, but I'm making it robo.
Well, that's the thing. It's evoking, at least in this case, in the cases I've seen, it's evoking anti-black racism. And
I mean, and Wireback, I think that's a one-to-one.
yeah,
to,
Wireback
like,
is
Mexican.
3 characters off of a Mexican slur.
Yeah.
Like a slur for Mexican people. Only 3 characters. That also ends in the last 4.
Which is also where it's like, these guys get a little too excited. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I want them all.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to evoke one type of. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
No good, rotten Wireback. Why don't you got the car for me?
Can you imagine a hypothetical situation where like a cop would say a slur to someone that they didn't think was a person? Yeah, no. Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Well, that's just like that's just kind of the wacky. That's just kind of my wacky mind.
How do you even like
Think of this stuff?
of
Yeah.
stuff like, bro, what? Us being most podcasts, by the way.
Right.
They're like, wait, what if a baby was like, it like died or something?
Oh, that's crazy.
That'd be
dude.
like so twisted. Which, by the way, completely all I relied on for comedy in like 2010 is me going on Sickopedia was a website, and it was
Oh.
a ranking of like the most offensive jokes of the day and the week and the whatever. And it works because it's almost like clapping your hands really close to someone and they flinch, and it's like, hey, got a reaction.
And
got
that
something.
is a thing that when you're young enough, people go, "You flinched."
And they're like, fuck, I did.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, they did. They got me on that one.
Were you programmed to be this suspicious? You guys just come out like that? Yeah, well, beep, 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 boop. You know what that means? You're going to jail. You don't have any feelings.
I would say as time went on, I felt like he was running a little low on parallels.
Well,
It's like a,
I think
binary
he's
code.
relying a lot on his funny movements, like shaking the light, like
A shot
chomping
where-
on his gum, like he's kind of doing physical comedy because
It's a
the
template.
substance of his comedy is not there. You know what I mean?
It's also just has absolutely no escalation. The stakes start and end in exactly the same
Yeah.
place.
It is.
So it just didn't need to be 2 minutes.
I just like, I think what I'm struggling with is like, I hope that the comparison at least lands a little more for some people who might not connect with it otherwise, but I'm like, it almost feels like the joke here is, remember this absurd thing. Forgetting that actually that's just like literally it. There's also, final thing I will throw out. This is important because this happens in like fantasy media as well a lot of the time. The big difference, and this is not something that like has to be wrestled with within the comedy. It's just like something that generally pisses me off with, I guess like allegory and even like Blade Runner dabbles in a little bit of this, where like, well, but like, are the replicants different from us, or are we all kind of the same?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Are they
well,
human?
the difference between like black people and the robot is the metal.
Yeah,
It's the difference between dark elves and light elves is like one is like contend to a spider, and so like they are
Yeah.
literally different.
Yeah.
Like they literally are different.
Yeah.
As opposed to, it's not a social construct whether or not your arm can turn into a beam cannon or something.
Right.
That's unless.
If you did that right now,
That would be so sick.
it would be so sick.
It would be so cool.
Dude, we can make a sketch about it.
Let's
Oh,
watch
I have to go to the back of the
let's
bus, I'm a
watch
robot.
another
when your
one.
friend is freaking
Black.
when your friend is freaking black.
Wait, we should make that sketch.
Yeah.
Let's watch a couple more of these.
Yeah.
Should we watch the one you made?
No, No,
Which
I
one
haven't
did you
finished
want to
editing it yet?
Oh, you were doing punch up.
Yeah. I'm watching these to get an idea of how to make a good one.
If the 2050s become like the 1950s.
Wait, this quite literally is saying it, but instead.
But instead, it's robophobia.
Wait, it's so
Okay,
funny to
cool.
be like so transparent.
Yeah.
Because it's like I did a find and replace, and I replaced the N word with clanker, and then I hit send.
You know, I can't say that.
Dude, I'm so excited that there's something close to the N word. I can almost pretend to do the N word now.
Ooh, I can treat myself.
Hey, Clanker, didn't you read the sign? This is the humans only bathroom. I guess I gotta teach you a lesson now.
Hold on, this guy should be a cartoon voice actor.
Yeah, this guy sounds-
It sounds like he's doing fully ADR.
He sounds cool. I'll give him
Hey,
that.
Clanker!
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal.
Get those little metal feet out of my building. I don't know.
Now look, see here.
Oil breath. Robots are humans too? Okay, Buckethead. Then how many stop signs are in this photograph? That's what I thought. Tin skin.
The year's 2050, but robots can solve captchas now.
Just like black people.
Robots are arguably better at captchas than humans are today.
Dude, me
I'm
pulling the
actually
puzzle piece
really
in
bad
place.
at it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's a really tiny stoplight and I don't see it.
Yeah. Or it'll be like find all the vehicles and they'll like cut something off and you're like, I think that's a part of a motorcycle. And it's like,
Like-
gotcha, Clanker.
The bike's a vehicle.
Yeah, like, okay, there's so many questions that I have.
Whoa, look everyone, it's Jamal 3000. What's the matter, Jamal 3000? All out of Henny
Jamal?
oil?
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
Hold
Oh
on.
my god, this is like
Wait. Wait. Ooh.
it's bad.
It's every white person's first specific for a racist sketch.
Yeah,
It's Jamal.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's
Jamal
the default
3000.
joke. It's the first joke. This is the white lib joke name equivalent of my pronouns are attack helicopter. But
Wow,
it's
I
like,
didn't even. Sorry, I'm still caught on. They needed a name specific, and they went with a stereo. They went with Tyrone.
Yeah, they hit
know
it
what I
with
mean?
the default.
That's crazy, actually.
What's the matter, Jamal 3000? All out of Henny oil?
Oh, Henny.
Oh, Henny, okay.
Oh my god, that's
cool.
just racism.
That's just regular racism.
That's what's wrong, Jamal. All out of Henny.
So in 2050, robots are black people?
And they have the same. They have the same interests in watermelons, grape soda, Hennessy.
WD-20, but it's fried chickens in it or something?
WD-40, by the way. WD-20 is my father.
That was a surprise. That's Michael Phoenix Jr. Because now I'm like struggling to access the bit in an all new way.
This one's crazy because they did just do black people. Like they didn't even I've seen ones where it's like a waitress and she's like, I was like, oh, I know the person who did this sketch, and I don't think she's like a racist person, and she probably got caught in the sauce, but then got destroyed in the comments, and it's like, I think she knows now and took the video down. But this one's crazy, dude.
This guy's not even doing a 1-to-1. He's just doing a 1.
This is awesome. Wait, let's
rocks.
keep it going, dude. I'm set.
I'm back here. I'm with him.
I'm in, dude.
Come on, Jamal 3.
Jamal 3000?
I like Andre.
Jamal 3000.
Is it supposed to be like Andre
Is he gonna do
3000?
jokes about? Is he gonna do jokes about how he doesn't know his father? And
Oh, okay. Yeah, should we make a couple calls?
yeah,
you
Your
wanna
yeah.
guess?
father went out to get milk will be the joke for that
Went out
one.
to
Your
get milk,
cigarette,
of course, of course. He's good at basketball.
Turn off that like beep boop hip hop, something like that.
yeah, that'll be good.
Fellas, we don't hang out with wirebacks. A new friend? Oh,
Into that
Billy,
one.
that's great. Oh, come on, Billy. That's enough playground for today. Besides, I don't want you playing with this bolt muncher. Hey, Rush Bucket.
That's like the
Hardware-
Darman video. I've seen a Darman video like that.
Oh, and they're just like, so you see, actually, if a robot works hard and makes a lot of money, then you should not be racist.
That is
to
literally
them.
that's literally the Darman video.
It turns out they were one of the good ones.
All right.
Hey, Rush Bucket. Hardware store's back that way. Come on, fellas. Let's teach this battery burner a lesson.
At a certain point, me leaning back in the coffee place by my house, looking at my notes app, having brainstormed 40 slurs, I think at some point I go like, that might be, I I was able to come up with a lot of this.
The thing that's funniest to
quickly.
me is getting into so many costume changes to do the same joke. To do the same joke over and over
similar
again.
voice with a different AI generated background, ironically.
Hey, blank.
I'm think about it.
I'm gonna have to blank you for being like stereotype for black people. Jamal 3000 is awesome.
It's not. It's so.
Dude, that would be
default.
my if I had the balls, I'd change my Twitter display name to that.
Dude, we could be the new Outcast.
Oh
I'll
my
be
God.
Robot
You'll be big
Boy.
bot. You'll be big bot. You'll be big bot, and I'll be Jamal 3000.
And now you think of one.
There's only 2 guys in that band.
Yeah, but no, you think of like a black person or something.
No.
That could be fun.
I refuse to think of a black person.
Got him.
Parentheses.
Woo.
Wait, there's a little parentheses in front of Anastasia that says, "I am a racist."
I'm a race.
Oh, look who it is, fellas. It's Jamal 3000 sitting in the front of the bus.
Pause.
That's literally.
Whoa. He's doing back of the bus shit.
We should have guessed that one. Damn. This guy's doing the greatest hits.
Wait,
I
this
have
is
a
like-
dream is probably going to be in here somewhere.
I have a
Dream of Electric
I have a fucking AI hallucination.
Yeah, I
I
have,
have a dream of electric sheep.
I have a dream of electric. I have a stable diffusion generation of electric dreams.
there we go. If I didn't know any better, I'd think this guy knew that he was doing racism.
It's. I gotta say,
I never thought it'd be this on the nose.
Is my favorite one.
Yeah, this is.
Of the ones
He's
I've
fucking
seen.
owning it, dude.
You know, it's just now occurring to me that this guy probably thinks, no, but I'm saying it's bad. And I want to challenge him by saying, where? when do you say it's bad?
Oh no, you can sit here, Jamal 3000. Just tell me how many traffic lights are in this photo.
Wait.
Greatest
he
hits.
Got halfway.
He's playing the hits.
He's already reminiscing about jokes past.
These are like jazz standards. you know?
Yeah. Wait.
We gotta get another Henny of it.
Wait a second. So not only did we not come up with a new name for Jamal 3000, because again that's the only black name. I mean robot name. Then he writes half the sketch and goes, "Well, I don't want to come off as racist. You're allowed to sit in the front of the bus, Jamal."
No. Remember in the 1950s how Rosa Parks was actually allowed to sit at the front of the bus
If she could
because she
solve
did like an SAT.
Yeah, she could do an SAT question.
She had to do a Rubik's Cube in under 10 seconds.
Yeah, handed her a brain teaser.
Oh, fuck.
So, you're the cheaper labor that the company hired, huh?
The company
It's
hired.
bankers like you that are ruining all the good-paying jobs around here. Now get lost. You know what's good for you.
Hold on. That's racism from today.
Yeah, I don't-
That's racism from like 2025 right now.
I don't think in the 1950s the main issue that racists has was like economy oriented.
We can't have these black people working in our factories.
The damn cheap labor, dude. Kind of famously cheap labor.
And I do
Also,
love
there's
that.
a robot right behind him.
Yeah, I don't know if he knows that.
Look out!
I also do love that these men are so quick to violence. Like they're always cracking their knuckles and ready to strike.
Parentheses, I'm ready to attack you.
Oh, you're overheating, are ya? With that big CPU fan? Bullshit! Now come on, George Droid. Looks like it's jail time for you, Rust Monkey.
Whoa.
He's
From underground to the stratosphere.
and I said he didn't escalate his jokes.
Whoa. Okay.
It's crazy because everything we said about him is true. It's
right.
truer than we thought.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say something that might be. Oh boy, sorry. I was crying laughing out of my nose.
Is this still up?
Oh, let me double
As
check.
of last night.
That's
like,
crazy.
That one in particular is interesting, right? Because it's one of the rare times that they're like alluding to what is literally they're not even alluding to a kind of thing. There's a date on that. There's like a stamp, right?
Yeah, the one before I was like, oh, that's like what people say about immigrant labor today.
All right, I'm gonna say something maybe controversial a little bit. I would say that is a joke all the way through if we're just talking about shock jock humor, right? Because it's a kind of generic setup, and then we genuinely were surprised by it, and it did kind of like get a rise out of me. The reason for that is because it is like consciously that was written, and this guy's like, people are gonna be like shocked by that. To be honest with you, it's maybe I'm insane. It's almost less sinister because of how transparent it is versus the like kind of cartoonish like. We're gonna put you in the fields, these robots.
It's almost for it to be at the end of this video. it's so hack. Like it's like it's just like
what
so
else did black people do
unbelievably
recently?
Hack. Because we've already been doing the same joke over and over. And wait, how does it? Oh,
and he already spliced the jokes together
and
for
then
remakes.
this is like when he said henny oil. This time he just said like rust monkey. Like monkey's already a black people like can be used derogatorily for.
Get out of here, black robot.
Yeah. Like, do you think he has time to hit Martin Luther Bling?
Oh, I hope so. He hasn't touched grape soda chicken. Not being able to swim.
I respect him for it.
Not being able to swim. It's a robot.
It's a robot.
Oh,
so
on,
it's
guys.
right there.
This guy's bad at racism.
Yeah. One nice thing about social media is that when there is a trend, there will be a response to that trend. And I think that to wrap this up, instead of it being on this note, there are people of color making this like kind of reclaiming this trend a bit. And I haven't seen these, so I'm curious to see like, is it funny?
So where are you from? California? No. Like, where are your parts manufactured?
That's like a joke.
Well, so that's like also it comes back to it is different when you are like these are experiences that I've had.
Yeah.
And it's someone who has shared those experiences and is now turning them on
and like isn't a joke that the other people making these videos can make because that's like it's too small. It's not broad enough. It's
but structurally it is still the like find and replace. It just doesn't find and replace into racism.
So we should watch more before we.
I feel like it's different coming from the perspective of someone with lived experience.
Exactly.
It's just different when someone has lived experience in something, and it's also more nuanced.
It's like why the Dave Chappelle trans jokes, like, I mean, other than them being transphobic, like don't land. It's because like, why are you suddenly presenting as an authority on this?
Are your natural wires that long, or are those extension cords? No, I didn't even think you were a robot when we first met. You're so human passing. Ugh, cyborg babies are so cute.
Oh my God. See, this is, it's like what you can actually commentate on when you have a lived experience is nuance.
And this, by the way, is like, nuance is perfect. It's also, this is the day-to-day villain that you make the joke of. This is like the actual thing you're making a parody of, as opposed to like
the cartoon
Looney Tunes level comedy about a serious thing, because like, it's literally somebody going like, okay, black people. What are they all about? Getting killed by the cops?
Yeah, it's a lived experience versus the headlines you see on Fox News.
It's like, what do they do? What's their thing? Well, there was Rosa Parks, and then a bunch of nothing happened, and
they like Hennessy.
Yeah, it's very telling, like what details they choose to include, because it reveals the depth of their knowledge about a subject or a topic.
Dude, watching Get Out and being like, oh, he would vote for Obama. Third time, that's kind of nice.
Yeah,
that's kind of him. I will hope that. Beep, beep.
He's a good guy,
like,
actually.
It's like there's even stuff here about like black hair and like like the questions that you get, like both that I can relate to from the like, oh, can I touch your hair type thing, but then that I can't relate to that black women experience, that like I'm sure black women like being asked about a million questions about their hair, et cetera, like can relate to this. And that's the relatability of it is an aspect of the comedy, because who can relate to the other thing, right? I guess if you're like, hey, me too, I also did racism as a cop.
Yeah, this actually is more my personal experience.
I mean, I went to school with Jamal 3000.
That's right.
And he loved henny oil.
Dude, being black in the 2020s.
How lazy henny oil. It's just the word plus oil. I'm just, like extension cords is a pun.
It's a pun.
And it works. The cyborg gets on stage at a Clanker open mic. See, that's already a complex premise.
Yeah, right?
Because it's a cyborg, and you have to know that a cyborg is a part human, part robot. and then they're on stage at a Clanker open mic, so it's robots only. So now they're creating conflict that'll probably be the potentially the driving force in the comedy. I don't know. I don't remember.
A Clanker, my father a flesh monkey. Half human, half robot. My mind was lost in Chat GPT.
Yeah, and like I said, there's also the performance of it too, which adds to what makes it funny.
Which isn't only redneck voice or hey pal. I just think it's so much that the thumbnail for 90% of these I've seen is guy in Spirit of Halloween cop outfit doing 50s voice with the parentheses of the explaining the joke heads up. Because it's like, what about people do? Get killed by the police.
All right, let's keep watching this.
Half robot. My mind was lost in Chat GPT. One day I'm drinking oil. The next day it's knee surgery. If someone could rewrite a code to rewrite my code to rewrite the code to get me out of this cyborg matrix, stop. Or maybe my tongue slipped. Because if I stood up and said that we could all be clankers, Bill Gates would take my soul and I just might thank him.
Wow.
Praise Bill.
Y'all not hearing
Praise
him.
Bill all
Y'all
the
not
time.
hearing him.
We're not praising Bill.
Hey, get him out of here.
He's an abomination.
Your only event.
In my veins, it's wires. Instead of a chip, it's cerebellum. This ain't Enron, but we all gotta pay an arm and a leg to Elon.
Yeah.
Varying. Because I've committed to explaining the joke. It's it is funny because if it was the same sound every time, you would expect the sound. So then gosh, what's the term? Subvert that.
Yeah.
You kind of change that expectation.
And even Del Hooks is it's not some insanely esoteric reference or something. But it cracked me up because it is a throwaway to the side. Only really caught it in between. I almost missed it. The joke being hey, what about this? As opposed to robot bell hooks. Is here because it's a robot that was a black person.
It's you've gotta meld, when you put something. It's if you're painting, you want to blend the colors. So it's you can't just put the references on top of it. It has to all kind of congeal together.
Yeah, in one of those other sketches, the POV, it's the 50s or whatever, 2050s. Instead, that sketch would be hi, I'm Del Hooks. Cut to him dressed as an Italian mobster and saying you gotta get these robo-bobos out of here, huh?
One of the top comments is logic if he had 10% robot in it. I'm just trying to end on it. Because this is funny and doesn't punch down to any community.
Oh, we haven't even talked about punching up versus punching down.
Yeah. Because it's in that concept in comedy is basically just where the power is, right? Because if you're someone in power joking at the expense of someone who is not in power, then you're punching down, and the reverse is true for punching up. So if I'm to make a joke as a white guy about black people in the 50s based on their position in society, that would be punching down because or it's why actually a better example, a more current example, since we already mentioned Dave Chappelle, is making jokes to the extent of trans people. I saw someone say this, and I can't remember who, but it's okay, now trans people are even worse off than they were before. Now what? When did the joke stop?
Yeah. What's the hit?
Because you're already kicking this community while it's down.
And it's you can punch down and be very funny. You've just set yourself a higher target.
It's harder.
And you guys
to
are
be
not
funny
enough to do it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
It's
surprise.
Babe Ruth calling, and he doesn't have a bat.
Yeah.
He's just
we see people watch Olympians or on Sunday Night Football, people going, this quarterback there, I could do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People think that, and I guarantee they think that way about comedy.
Oh my God.
And so,
dude, I'm the funniest guy in my office.
Right, of course. And so that's how we get into trouble. But anyway,